We thank you for your cooperation. Just a momentary delay. We'll get started here soon with Our Lady of the Lake and Trinity. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Trinity University's Cowguard Gym for tonight's match between Our Lady of the Lake University Saints and the Trinity University Tigers. Before we get into player introductions, to honor America, we ask that you please rise for our national anthem. First of all, Our Lady of the Lake University Saints. Number 1, a freshman center, Julissa Casas. Number 5, a freshman center, Rebecca Bustamante. Number 7, a junior defensive specialist, Angelina Martinez. Number 8, a senior defensive specialist, Alyssa Gallardo. Number 11, a freshman middle blocker, Allison Mata. Number 12, a senior defensive specialist, Ashley Maldonado. Number 19, a sophomore player, Ashley Ramirez. Number 21, sophomore player, Daisy Cantwell. Number 28, a sophomore middle blocker, Madeline Gonzalez. Number 44, a freshman middle blocker, Dalen Mann. Starting lineup for the Saints, the libero, number 4, a freshman, Tina Trevino. Number 9, a junior outside hitter, Sadie Ballesteros. Number 13, a senior middle blocker, Tejana Cruta. Number 14, a freshman outside hitter, Camila Ramirez. Number 15, a sophomore defensive specialist, Megan Montalvo. Number 18, sophomore right side player, Cassidy Haller. And number 25, a sophomore center, Madeline Strausic. The assistant coaches are Crystal Fuente, Jesse Esparza, Raul Bernal, and Lisa Fernandez. Head coach of the Saints, Scott McKenna. Lady of the Lake University Saints. Now the Trinity University Tigers. Number 1, a first-year outside hitter, Demi Durham. Number 2, a senior center, Alexis Acevedo. Number 5, a junior libero, Nadia Kern. Number 8, a senior middle blocker, Emily Ellis. Number 10, a sophomore middle blocker, Carly Brookhuizen. Number 12, a junior outside hitter, Steffi Hinojosa. Number 14, a junior middle blocker, Brett Thornton. Number 15, a senior right side player, Sarah Williamy. Number 17, a sophomore outside hitter, Mackenzie Logan. Number 18, a first-year center, Trinity Herrera. Number 21, a first-year outside hitter, Amanda Henry. Starting lineup for the Tigers. Number 3, a senior outside hitter, Annie Rose Leggett. Number 4, a sophomore middle blocker, Maddie Fate. Number 6, a junior center, Marissa Amarino. Number 7, a libero, a senior, Sammy Land. Number 9, a senior right side player, Sarah Flynn. Number 11, a senior outside hitter, Avery Tuggle. And number 20, a senior middle blocker, Emma Funk. The assistant coaches are Brindle Langley, Brad Bullets, Bo Rodriguez, and Maggie Linker. Head coach of the Tigers, Julie Jenkins. Trinity Tigers are Lady of the Lake Saints. Officials, you have the match.
Good evening, Tiger fans. Welcome back to CalGuard Gym, where the third-ranked Trinity Tigers are ready for a do-over against Our Lady of the Lake University. I'm Brian Janselson, and I'm joined by 2019 Trinity Volleyball alum Jade Schoenberger. You might remember back on September 1st, these two teams were ready to face off, but unfortunately, the match was postponed due to COVID precautions. Thankfully, Coach Jenkins and Coach Matera were able to reschedule, allowing us to bring you what should be a great matchup. Jade, I think you and I are both pretty excited about this match, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been waiting for this one, and I'm glad that I could get rescheduled on the books here. These teams are really eager to play one another on that initial date, and unfortunately we saw those delays, but there were a lot of fans then, and there are a lot of fans now, so it looks like we'll have some good energy here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. So much energy that first night, ready to get the season going. Unfortunately, it was delayed, but we've had plenty of volleyball since then, and excited to have more for you tonight.
Our Lady of the Lake's going to have first serve, kicking off set one here. Pass by Leggett. Back set to Flynn. Down ball here for the Tigers. Swing from Funk out of the middle. Outside swing by Ramirez is blocked by Flynn and Funk, and that'll be the first point of set one going to Trinity.
And those are some names you say a lot when you mention the word block. Emma Funk leading the team with 4 solo blocks and 23 total blocks.
Middle swing here, off the block, Lynn with a dig. Right side set to Flynn. Out of the back row, Leggett with the swing. Deep roll shot is out, and that's going to be another point for the Tigers.
This is a matchup between two teams that have started the season off well. The Tigers 9-1, and the Saints are 7-2, 2-0 in conference play in the Red River Athletic Conference.
Low float there. Outside swing by Ramirez. Swing out of the middle from Funk will score. Tigers now leading 3-0. Short serve here by Leggett. Free ball for the Tigers. Lynn gonna take that one. Ball going out to Tuggle off the block. Ramirez with the dig, or excuse me, Trevino with the dig. Ramirez on the outside. Some good hustle by the Tigers, but that's gonna be Our Lady of the Lake's first point of set one, and we have a double substitution. 21 and 19 entering the game. Cantwell and Ramirez. Pass by Lynn. Ball going to Tuggle on a 2. Free ball here out of the middle. Funk off the block, she'll score. That'll be a quick side out for the Tigers.
And Funk with a quick start here, 2 kills and a block. She and Annie Rose Leggett, the 2 Tigers to be named to the Trinity National Invitational All-Tournament team. Trinity hosted that just this past weekend. Tigers went 3-0. So Funk picking up after that great tournament she had.
That was Fate in the middle, who just came onto the court. Our Lady of the Lake swinging into the antenna. That's going to be a point for the Tigers. Give Sammy Lynn back to serve. Short serve here by Lynn, pass by Trevino. Cantwell on the outside, dug by Leggett. Ball going to Tuggle on the outside. Avoiding those hands, and that ball will go straight to the floor. That's going to be a point for the Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake calling the first time out here in set 1. Tigers currently lead 6-1. Coming out of that timeout, you have Sammy Lynn back to serve for the Trinity Tigers. Deep float pass by Trevino. Ball going out to Cantwell on the outside. Lynn with the dig. Lynn tooling off the block. It's going to be a point for the Tigers.
And it was Flynn that led the Tigers in kills in their last match against Chapman. She picked up 11, one of 3 Tigers in double digits, 4 kills.
Low float by Lynn. Cantwell on the outside, swinging into the antenna. It's going to be a point for the Tigers.
So already a couple of errors for the Saints. Not what you want to see if you're trying to pull off this upset. Going to have to take advantage of every opportunity and not doing that so far.
Short serve by Lynn was passed by Trevino off the hands. The Saints will score. Pass by Tuggle. Ball going to Fate in the middle. Smart tip there, and she'll score. Quick side out for the Tigers. Double substitution here. You have Herrera and Wilhelmy entering the game. Herrera going in back row. She'll serve. She will also have hands, and Wilhelmy coming in on the front right.
Yeah, and Herrera, someone we had seen every now and then in some of the matches, but then in the last match, really had the most playing time we've seen so far, actually leading the team in assists over Acevedo and Amarino for the first time. And so Coach Jenkins liking what she's seen from the first year from San Antonio. And the Tigers get a point off of her first serve.
Serve from the Saints is out. Point for the Tigers, and you have Tuggle back to serve. Deep serve. Going out to Cantwell on the outside. Leggett spalling out for that ball, but it falls. It's going to be a point for Our Lady of the Lake, and you have a double substitution. Ramirez and Montalvo entering the game. Montalvo back to serve. Deep float pass by Tuggle. Ball going to Wilhelmy in the middle on a 2. Or possibly even faster than a 2. Front quick from the right side. Wilhelmy scores. Fate going back to serve. And Funk has entered the game.
And that was a kill from Ballesteros, who was just named Red River Athletic Conference Attacker of the Week. Second time she's gotten that award this year.
And again, a quick side out for the Tigers. Wilmy with the scoring swing there. Double substitution. Amarino coming in back row. She'll have hands, and Flynn coming in front right. Amarino with a low float. Tight pass here, and Leggett's all over it. Smart swipe there by Leggett. She'll score. Amarino back to serve.
That was a nice little dunk there from Leggett. If at first you don't succeed, just try and try again.
Yeah, definitely some good awareness of the block. That was right in front of her. Smart press to the slight left on that last ball. Amarino with a deep serve, just barely out. Haller entering the game. Stolchek back to serve for Our Lady of the Lake. She's going to serve out. It's going to be a point for the Tigers.
And in the box score, that's 6 errors already for Our Lady of the Lake. Trinity with none so far. So the Saints beating themselves early, on top of the fact that Trinity has come out hitting 500 on their attack percentage.
Off the block, Our Lady of the Lake will score. Double substitution here with Cantwell and Ramirez entering the game. Ramirez back to serve. Low float pass by Tuggle. She'll get the ball back with an off speed. She'll score. And that's going to send Lynn back to serve.
And Tuggle doing something we see from her so often, going up in the air, looking like she's going to go full blow, but mid-air is able to change direction and power and just finesses it in there.
Pass by Trevino. Kurta with a kill there. Pass by Tuggle. Running Fate out of the middle, off the block. Right side swing is in. Point for Our Lady of the Lake. Pass by Tuggle. Flynn on the right side getting the ball. Cantwell on the outside with an off speed. She'll score. Tigers kicking off set one here with a decent lead, but Our Lady of the Lake inching their way back in, now only down by 5. Low float pass by Tuggle. Fate out of the middle, swinging out, and that's going to be another point for Our Lady of the Lake.
Yeah, the Saints with 6 of the last 7 points here, trying to keep this a close one. And as you can see, Tigers calling a timeout, trying not to let the Saints inch too closely. We'll be right back after a quick break on Tiger Network.
Tuning back in from that timeout called by the Trinity Tigers, you have Our Lady of the Lake with the serve. Trinity currently leading 15-11, but Our Lady of the Lake has gone on a good run here. Lynn throwing over a free ball. Off speed out of the middle is picked up by Tuggle. Leggett out of the back row. That swing being called out. It's going to put Kurtebek to serve again for Our Lady of the Lake. Low float pass by Leggett. Ball going out to Tuggle on the outside. A cut shot. A little too long there. It's going to be another point for Our Lady of the Lake. Now only down by 2.
Now an even longer 6-0 run for Our Lady of the Lake, so they are well back in this set. Just down by 2.
Pass by Leggett's over. Campbell getting the ball on the outside. Tight set and the blocks there. Right side swing scores. Tigers with a quick substitution here. Thorne entering the game for Fate. She'll be going in middle front. Again, Kurtebek to serve. Just saw a side out from the Tigers. You have Herrera and Willoughby entering the game.
That much needed kill from Avery Tuggle ends a 7-0 run for the Saints. Tigers once up 15-7 in set number 1. Look like they might finish it up pretty quickly, but Saints have other plans. Now that one out for Herrera.
Pass by Leggett. Ball going out to Tuggle on the outside with an off speed. She'll score. That'll send Tuggle back to serve. Cantwell with an off speed. Herrera pushing this ball out to Leggett on the outside. Nice dig by Trevino. Cantwell with a standing down ball. She swings out. Lynn calling that ball out early. It's going to be Tuggle back to serve.
Coach Jenkins communicating with her team just ahead of that serve.
Leggett there, but a block also prepared for that overpass. Tuggle with the dig here. Running Thorne in the middle. This ball going out to Cantwell on the outside. Blocked by Thorne. Tigers now 1 away from 20. That's going to be a timeout called by Our Lady of the Lake. Current score, Trinity Tigers lead 19-15. coming back from that timeout again. That was called by Our Lady of the Lake, and the Tigers are currently leading 19-15. You have Tuggle back to serve. A nice deep serve by Tuggle. Right side swing off the block. Wilmy with a dig, but that ball's going to go into the antenna. That's going to be a point for Our Lady of the Lake. Double substitution here. Ramirez and Montalvo entering the game. Low float pass by Lynn. Ball going out to Leggett on the outside. An off speed, she'll score. Tigers now at 20.
And a great job by Leggett. Looked like she had to make a last-minute adjustment on that hit, but was able to get it down. Leggett just named SCAC Offensive Player of the Week and the MVP for the Trinity Invitational this weekend.
Off the block, Leggett with a dig. Ramirez on the outside with an off speed, but Leggett there to pick that one up. Ball going to Funk in the middle. Another smart play by Leggett, seeing the block in front of her and instead just tipping that ball right over. Thorne back to serve. Pass by Montalvo there. Ball going out to Ramirez on the outside. She'll swing and score off of Tuggle. Deep serve is out. Point for the Tigers. Double substitution here. Amarino and Flynn entering the game. Amarino back to serve.
And we'll see if the Saints can get to 20 in this set. Tigers allowing the opponent to get to 20 just twice in 9 opportunities this weekend. So they're holding their opponents down to a low score.
Smart tip by Ramirez on the outside, tipping that ball off the block. It's going to be a point for Our Lady of the Lake. Haller entering the game. Pass by Tuggle. Slide by Funk. She'll score off the hands of Ramirez, looks like. That'll push Leggett back to serve. Pass by Montalvo. Right side swing is a tool off the block. Point for Our Lady of the Lake. You have Cantwell and Ramirez entering the game. Pass by Lynn. Funk in the middle. She'll score. Lynn back to serve, and it's going to be game point for the Tigers. Low float for Sammy Lynn. Cantwell on the outside, off the hands, she'll score.
So the Saints do get to 20, but they'll need a big run if they want anything more than that. And they want to force some extra points here in set 1.
Ball going out to Tuggle, and she'll score. That's going to be set 1. Tigers take it 25-20. Saints taking a little bit of time there to get the ball rolling here in set 1, but we'll see how they kick things off in set 2.
Welcome back to Tiger Network. Tigers taking set number 1 over Our Lady of the Lake, 25-20. But as Jade was pointing out during the break, pretty even set number 1. Truly just the errors stand out on the side of the Saints 7 to Trinity's 3 as the real difference. But you can see even number of kills, assists almost the same. Both teams with no aces. And the Saints also having a hitting percentage over 200, which is something you don't see too often versus Trinity this weekend. They held all 3 opponents under 200. In fact, they held 2 of their opponents under 100. So the Saints getting some success there on the offensive side of the court. We'll see if the Tigers can bounce back with another victory in set number 2. Annie Rose Leggett back to serve.
Short serve by Leggett. Pass by Trevino. Ball going out to Ramirez on the outside, but she'll swing in the net. Kicking off set 2, Tigers will take the first point. Low float, and that'll be some nice hustle by Our Lady of the Lake. Ultimately a point for the Tigers. An interesting serve receive setup that the Tigers don't normally face. We have 2 individuals, Trevino and Montalvo, taking care of all balls coming at them. Normally you see 3 individuals taking care of serve receive. Tigers block, needing to press a little bit more there. The ball falling on their side of the net. That's going to be Our Lady of the Lake's first point of set 2 here. You have Ramirez back to serve.
And Jade, why might a team have 2 players back there to receive the serve instead of 3?
You know, those are obviously probably their best 2 passers, and they're confident that those 2 individuals can take care of things back there. I mean, normally you have 3 people back there because then you have to cover less space, but with confidence in those 2 passers, that's just what they're rolling with. Nadia Kern back to serve, and that's going to be one of the substitutions you'll see for the Tigers here in set 2. Lynn kicking things off in set 1 as the libero. Canwell getting this ball on the outside, but a free ball for the Tigers. Leggett with the dig. This ball going to Flynn on the right side. She'll score. That'll be a point for the Tigers.
And Flynn already with 2 kills early here in set number 2, had just 1 in set 1. Mentioned she led the Tigers in their last match against Chapman with 11.
Deep serve pass by Trevino. Right side swing dug by Leggett. She's going to throw over a down ball, but that ball's going in the net.
And you could see Leggett looking right at Coach Jenkins after that. Both exchanging a little bit of a smile, knowing that Leggett doesn't make a mistake like that very often.
Low serve pass by Leggett. Ball going to Flynn on the right side. She'll tip that ball over. Cantwell getting this on the outside. Off the hands, Leggett with the dig. Funk out of the middle. Cantwell off the block. Set to the deep corner is dug by Leggett. Nice save by Herrera there. Great hustle by Our Lady of the Lake, but a free ball for the Tigers. Slide for Funk. But they're going to call Herrera on a double. Our Lady of the Lake now down by just 1 point here in set 2.
But you mentioned it, great hustle from both sides there, not giving up on the ball. That one going the favor of the Saints.
Tuggle on the pass. This ball's going to Flynn on the right side off the block. Cantwell on the outside, off the block again. You see Leggett with the dig. Nice set by Herrera, going all the way out to Tuggle. And with that speed, she gets a single block on the outside, resulting in a kill. Double substitution here. We have Acevedo and Wilhelmy entering the game. Pass by Ramirez, and Trevino hustling down that ball. Free ball here for the Tigers.
Funk on a slide off the block. Cantwell on the outside swinging out. Lines judge saying there was a touch on that swing, so that'll be a point for Our Lady of the Lake.
And they called that one pretty decisively, so must have been cleared to the official. Hard to tell live, but that's why they do what they do.
Nice hustle by Kern. That's going to be an ace for Our Lady of the Lake. Tigers offense stacked on the left-hand side. You might see a slide by Funk on this ball. With that pass, you're going to see a set to Tuggle on the outside, dug by Trevino. Cantwell here on the outside for Our Lady of the Lake is blocked. She'll get the ball back. Blocked again. A dump, dug by Kern. Ball going out to Tuggle. And that'll score. Great defensive play there by the Tigers. Staying aware at the net and getting 2 blocks back to back. You have Tuggle back to serve. Deep float pass by Trevino. Cantwell on the outside with an off speed, dug by Acevedo. Kern gonna put this ball up for Tuggle in the back row off the tape. Cantwell with a standing swing, she'll score. Set 2 now tied up at 6-6. Double substitution here with Montalvo and Ramirez entering the game.
And that time Cantwell doing a nice job. Looked like the ball got a little bit behind her, but she was able to adjust and get the kill nonetheless.
Great save there by Acevedo there, pulling that ball out of the net. And a smart tip by Funk. She'll go back to serve, and you have Fate entering the game. Ball going to Ramirez on the outside, off the block. Acevedo and Tuggle getting hands on it. Funk with good hustle, but not able to get that ball over the net. Pass by Leggett. She'll get the ball back on the outside. Montalvo with the dig. Ball going to Ramirez on the outside is blocked. Rolling off the tape. Acevedo with a nice touch, but that's going to be a point for Our Lady of the Lake. Now leading by 1. That ball falling in, that's going to be an ace for Our Lady of the Lake. Now up by 2.
And some noise being made from Our Lady of the Lake. They brought a good amount of fans just across town here in San Antonio. They're excited to see their Saints hanging tough with the 3rd-ranked team in Division III. The Saints, an NAIA team.
That last serve in the net, that was a double substitution that you just saw for the Tigers. Herrera and Flynn entering the game. You have Herrera back to serve. She'll be setting. Tigers now down by just 1 point. Montalvo with the pass. This ball going to Ramirez on the outside. Nice dig by Herrera. Ball being put up for Flynn is blocked. She'll dig, recover herself. Ball being put up to Leggett on the outside. Fate right there at the net, ready. Off speed by Ramirez. Fate out of the middle. Touch off of Trevino. She'll score.
And a nice job all around there from the Tigers, reacting to whatever the Saints threw at them. Fate able to get the point in the end, but a couple nice plays from Flynn as well, and Herrera on that play.
Ramirez swinging on the outside, off the hands, Tuggle with a dig. Ball going out to Leggett. She'll score. Tigers now taking the lead, 10-9. Low float. Off the tape, it rolls over. Ramirez on the outside. Swinging into the net. Point for the Tigers. Lucky ball on that last serve for Herrera, hitting the tape and falling over.
It looks like the Saints are back to having 3 players back there receiving the serve.
Yep, and that being said, Herrera with an ace, pulling that ball up a little bit higher from the net, and with some speed, she finds some success.
Curious to know if having 3 versus 2 depends on who is serving. We'll definitely keep an eye on it as the match goes along.
Tip is picked up by Leggett. This ball going to Flynn on the right side. She'll score. Our Lady of the Lake going to call a timeout here. Tigers currently leading 13-9. Tuning back in from that timeout called by Our Lady of the Lake, you'll see that Trinity is currently leading 13-9. Herrera back to serve. Deep float there. Ball going to Ramirez on the outside. She'll score. Herrera getting some hands on that ball, trying to dig it. She'll check back to serve for Our Lady of the Lake. Saints currently down by 3.
And that ends a 6-0 scoring run for the Tigers. They were down a couple of points, but able to now take the lead. Saints, though, look ready to pounce and keep this one close, down just 2. This is about the point in set number 1 where they went on a run of their own to make things interesting, ultimately falling just short, but definitely won't be going away quietly.
Tigers with a double there. Our Lady of the Lake now down by 1.
And Our Lady of the Lake, a talented squad. They're 7-2 on the year, 2-0 in conference play. Mentioned they're a member of the NAIA. For those who don't know, they're about the equivalent of Division 2, Division 3, depending on the school when you're talking NCAA. And you saw there the Saints picking up another point, tying things up, forcing a timeout from the Tigers. So Our Lady of the Lake, who won the last matchup between these two schools in 2016, giving the Tigers all they can handle. We'll take a quick break and be right back on the Tiger Network.
Tuning back in from that timeout called by the Trinity Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake now tying things up at 13-13. Nadia Kern with the pass. Flynn coming in for a 2, and some great hustle by Ramirez. Tip by Leggett to that deep corner. Herrera getting this ball on the outside. She'll be blocked.
And both teams are playing with a lot of energy right now. And
Our Lady of the Lake coach not happy with that initial ball that Herrera tipped back over the net. Little bit of a delay here as the Our Lady of the Lake coach got a red card for approaching the head ref. That being said, though, if you didn't hear it over the mic, Julie Jenkins actually did step towards the net and mentioned that it was a bad call in her opinion as well. But that all being said, the call will stand. Tigers will get the point. Leggett will be back to serve.
And the Tigers also getting an extra point, I believe, as a result of that red card, which is what the official is over at the scoring table discussing. You see now the score 15-13. It had been 13 all. Coach Scott Matera for the Saints was the coach of the year in the Red River Athletic Conference last year. His team won the regular season and the conference tournament with an unbeaten record in what was an abbreviated season, although only 3 teams of the Red River Athletic Conference did compete. 4 teams opted out. Clearly a match that means a lot to both teams, even though it's out of division.
Leggett with the serve. Ball going out to Ramirez on the outside. Leggett with a dig. Herrera hustling down this ball. Kern going to throw that ball back over. Right side swing by the Saints will score off the block, but again, some great hustling by the Tigers to get that ball back over. Double substitution here. You have Ramirez and Cantwell entering the game for the Saints. It's going to be Ramirez back to serve.
And that initial dig by Leggett looked like it may have prevented a ball from going out, but then Herrera was able to somehow track it down.
Tigers being called on a double. Not really seeing much spin on the ball there. Coach Jenkins mentioning that that looked like a makeup call to her for the prior call on Our Lady of the Lake. Free ball here for Our Lady of the Lake. Leggett with a dig. This ball going out to Tuggle on the outside. Swing being called out. Our Lady of the Lake now leading by 1.
An interesting call there.
Yeah, it kind of looked like there was a touch on the block, but again, we're pretty far away from that end of the court. Kern back to serve. Funk entering the game. Things tied up at 16-16 now.
A good job by Our Lady of the Lake to not let that red card distract them, though. Could have easily let the Tigers go on a long run, but they're right back tied.
Off the block, that was Leggett with the dig. Ball going to Flynn on the right side. With a tip. Tuggle unable to keep that ball on their side of the net. So that's going to be a point for Our Lady of the Lake, now leading by 1. Pass by Tuggle. Nice hustle by Herrera. Free ball here for Our Lady of the Lake. We'll see how they use it. Cantwell stepping in for a 2. Off speed's picked up by Flynn. Leggett out of the back row with an off speed, and she will score. Nice side out that the Tigers were looking for there. Things tied up at 17-17, and we have a double substitution with Acevedo and Willoughby entering the game. And you have Trevino entering in the game on the Our Lady of the Lake side for some serve receive. Acevedo with a deep serve, Trevino with the pass. Right side swing is blocked. But that's going to be a tool for Haller on the right side for Our Lady of the Lake.
And Haller now leading the Saints with 7 kills, and she's hitting .417, 7 for 12 on her swing attempts.
Great pass there by Leggett. They ran Willoughby in the middle. Smart deep tip by Our Lady of the Lake. Leggett getting a hand on it, but that's going to be a point for the Saints. Pass by Leggett. Dump attempt by Acevedo, but she's going to get called on a double with the spin on that ball. Our Lady of the Lake being the first to 20. Coach Julie Jenkins going to call a timeout here to hopefully get the Tigers a quick side out. Again, Our Lady of the Lake leading 20-17 going into this timeout. Coming back from the timeout, you'll see on the screen that Our Lady of the Lake's hitting percentage has been slowly increasing over set 2 here. They've also, with that ace, another positive stat for the board. What I was going to mention is they now lead in some categories. I believe they are now leading in kills by a couple. Ball going out to Tuggle on the outside. She'll tip. Free ball for the Tigers. Funk out of the middle and she'll score.
And Jade, you mentioned it before the break, the Saints, the first team to 20. You talked so much about the little increments of 5 that these games are played to in the minds of the Tigers. And can't remember very many times that the Tigers have allowed their opponent to reach 20 points first.
Yeah, definitely don't have any recollections of this season or even really last season when you and I were here. But yeah, definitely a change of pace that the Tigers have not seen thus far.
Yeah, absolutely. As for us seeing them, they were undefeated at home last year in the SCAC schedule, and this year undefeated at home as well. But I would have to say the Saints probably the best we've seen an opponent play against the Tigers. Of course, the Tigers lost in California to Claremont Mudscripts. That's their one loss of the year.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams here are playing really aggressively on defense, and it's really just a matter of who will make fewer errors at this point. Both teams with great consistency. A nice swing by Leggett there. It's going to send Funk back to serve. And Fate entering the game.
And something that could play a factor, that did absolutely not play a factor last year, is the crowd. Can the home crowd will the Tigers to a comeback here in set 2?
Ramirez with an off speed that's picked up by Leggett. Tuggle out of the back row off the tape. Swing out of the middle. Our Lady of the Lake will score. Pass by Tuggle. Ball going out to Leggett. Dug by Montalvo. Ramirez on the outside. She'll swing out.
Officials granting Our Lady of the Lake that touch at the net. We'll see the replay here. Hard to tell.
Hard to tell, maybe a finger. Leggett with the pass. Fate out of the middle. She'll score. Our Lady of the Lake with game point. We have a double substitution with Herrera and Flynn entering the game. We'll see if Herrera can push the Tigers to a quick lead, or excuse me, not a quick lead, but a quick run here to narrow the lead that Our Lady of the Lake has here in set 2. Pass by Montalvo. Leggett with a swing off the block. Ramirez with a tool, and Our Lady of the Lake will take set 2, 25-20.
Welcome back to Tiger Network. Tigers losing set number 2 to the Saints. We're all tied up at 1 here, but before we get into set number 3, I'd like to briefly tell you about the 1869 challenge, which starts tonight. For 1,869 minutes, we're uniting as one Trinity to strengthen the resources that make our university a special place for students. Some of us are giving to scholarships and emergency funds, while others are supporting student groups or athletics. Regardless of your passion or the size of your gift, your support makes these 1,869 minutes count. Every donor helps unlock more funds to students. Consider supporting Tigers on every step of their journey and visit gotu.us/challenge today. And this challenge getting started tonight and running through tomorrow. You can see some of the great videos put out by Tiger Athletics on their Twitter page, and there should be some fun ones coming out tomorrow. At least that's what I heard, and they've already put out some good ones. So make sure to check those out, and if you feel like donating, of course, we welcome you to do so. Jade, you know that volleyball always very competitive and wanting to receive donations during this challenge.
Always very competitive, definitely. If you receive an email or a call from Julie Jenkins in the next couple of days, be sure not to ignore. About to kick off set 3 here. If you're just now tuning in, Tigers took set 1 and Our Lady of the Lake took set 2. with exact same scores just flipped. You'll see with the stats on the score again that the Our Lady of the Lake hitting percentage has slowly been increasing since set 1. They now lead in kills and have tied things up in regards to digs. Both lineups looking pretty similar. Lynn now switching back as the libero for the Tigers. Thornton and Funk are the middles for set 3 here. And aside from that, things looking pretty consistent. Strelchek going to kick things off with serve for Our Lady of the Lake. And as a result of that delay of game, getting onto the court, the Tigers will see a team yellow card. Leggett coming out swinging, she'll score. That'll be the first point of set 3.
Yeah, and another thing that stood out on those stats, Jade, the Tigers dipping under 300 for their hitting percentage. They were at 360 just after set 1. And so that kill from Leggett, a welcome change. Just her 6th kill on 18 attempts. So she'll look to get that percentage up. And the Tigers will look to do so as a team as well.
Off speed by Tuggle. This ball going out to Ramirez on the outside. She'll be blocked. Point 2 going to the Tigers.
And it'll be interesting to see how the Tigers bounce back after that set loss. Only their 6th set loss of the entire year, and this is their 11th match already. So not something that they're doing very often. But it'll be nice to see them respond, but unable to get that one. So Our Lady of the Lake on the board.
You can't see her face, but Coach Jenkins laughing at that error by Tuggle. Ace for Our Lady of the Lake, and they'll tie things up at 2-2.
And Our Lady of the Lake up to 5 service aces after 0 in set number 1. So they're doing an excellent job earning those points off the serve.
Yeah, definitely. You mentioned that the Trinity hitting percentage has dropped a little bit since set 1. And as you mentioned, Our Lady of the Lake with some aces to show. Their serving has definitely improved, which, you know, makes running an offense a little bit more challenging when you're going up against some stronger serving. This is Lynn back to serve. Tigers currently leading by 1. That ball in the net. Point for Our Lady of the Lake, and that'll tie things up at 3-3.
And on that service error, another thing to note, the Saints doing a much better job of not beating themselves. We mentioned they had 7 errors in set 1, but they have just 4 since then. The Tigers actually catching up to them now with 9 errors.
Free ball here for the Saints. I believe that was Haller coming in, possibly for a 2 from the right side. Pass by Lynn. This ball going to Flynn on the right side. Double called on Our Lady of the Lake. That'll tie things up 4-4. Double substitution here. Acevedo and Wilmy entering the game. Pass by Ramirez. This ball going to the outside. Tuggle with the swing off the block, she'll score. Tigers now taking the lead by 1. Acevedo back to serve. Low float pass by Ramirez. Right side swing scores for Our Lady of the Lake. Game tied up at 5-5.
And that left-handed swing from Ramirez doing a lot of damage tonight. 8 kills, second on the Saints team.
Yeah, and as we've mentioned, kind of similar with the situation with Flynn on the right side for the Tigers. Lining up that block is super challenging. You'll see with that last replay swing by Haller on the right side, you saw that Tuggle was essentially blocking air, being way to the left of where the hitter's actual swinging arm was, leading to some success. That was the Our Lady of the Lake coach complaining about the dump you saw from Acevedo, saying that she was above the height of the net. Cantwell with a swing, dug by Lynn. Willoughby on the right side, great swing, she'll score.
We'll also see if the Tigers go back to that right side that was so dominant in the last matchup against Chapman. Williamy and Flynn combining for 21 kills, just 7 between the two tonight.
Roll shot by Cantwell's in the net. Tigers now taking the lead by 1. Pass by Trevino. Right side swing off the block. Tuggle with a dig. Ball going out to Leggett on the outside. She'll swing. Nice dig by Ramirez. Cantwell getting this ball on the outside. Pulls off the block. It's going to be a point for the Saints. Tying things up at 7-7. Montalvo and Ramirez entering the game. It's going to be Montalvo back to serve. Low float pass by Lynn. Running Willoughby on a back quick. Tight set on the net. Willoughby's going to push that one down.
And a nice job there from Williamy, who was unable to get a good swing the first try, but then on the second, able to dump it in there where no one was.
Thorin with the serve. Swing out of the middle. No touch on the block. Ball going to Ramirez on the outside. She'll swing out. Linesman calling a touch on that swing.
And from my angle, that one did look to touch a player out the net. Not sure quite who, but I think the official got that one right.
Funk out of the middle is going to be blocked. Again with the replay there, a little hard to tell. Set 3 tied up at 9-9. Low float pass by Leggett. They're gonna run that ball back to her. Double substitution, Amarino and Flynn entering the game. Low float pass by Montalvo. This ball going out to Ramirez on the outside. Lynn putting a ball up for Flynn. Middle swing. She'll score. Haller entering the game. And Sterlchek back to serve.
And once again, as we approach about the halfway point of this set, the Tigers unable to shake the Saints. Funk with the powerful kill there. But we've had a lot of back and forth action. Tigers going up by 1. We'll see if they can put on a run and try to claim this set number 3. But the Saints have been hanging around, not letting the Tigers get out in front as we've seen them do so often in this 2021 season.
Yeah, we've definitely seen some smart offense and aggressive defense from both teams here, resulting in a little back and forth. It's really just a matter of who will make fewer errors here in set 3. That was a double substitution with Cantwell and Ramirez entering the game. Ramirez back to serve. Pass by Tuggle. Ball going to Flynn on the right side, and she'll score. Thornton entering the game. You have Lynn back to serve. Pass by Trevino. Ball going out to Cantwell on the outside. Off speed, and she'll score. That ball in the net. Tigers now lead by 1. Double substitution with Acevedo and Williamy entering the game.
And right ahead of that serve, you could hear the Tiger coaches yelling, tough serve, tough serve. Wonder if that got in her head a little bit. Force that air.
Short serve here by Acevedo. Off the block, leg it with a dig. This ball going out to Tuggle on the outside. She'll swing. Deep in the court. That'll be a point for the Tigers. Pass by Cantwell. Nice attempt to save that ball, but that's going to be a point for the Tigers. Now currently leading 15-12.
Their first little mini run here, 3-0. We'll see if Acevedo can extend it even further, but she won't be able to. Maybe shouldn't have brought it up.
Still a solid run. Tigers currently have the lead here in set 3. All they'll need is a quick side out to maintain the momentum here. Nice pass by Leggett. They're going to run Thornton. She tips it over. Ball going out to Cantwell on the outside. A nice off speed by Cantwell, which originally fell on her last attempt. This ball, the Tigers able to pick it up, but then a little mess up of communication, and the ball fell. That being said, Our Lady of the Lake providing a little bit of a favor for the Tigers, serving that ball out, and you have Tuggle back to serve.
Yeah, and after we talked about how they've limited their errors, especially to win set number 2, they've got a couple now in the last few serves. We'll see if the Tigers can take advantage and extend the lead. That one called out, a close one, but going the way of the Tigers. So they're up 3 now as they try to get to 20.
Our Lady of the Lake head coach asking for a scores check. This current score will remain. That's a serve by Tuggle. This ball going to Cantwell on the outside. Off the block, Tuggle with the dig. Pushing that out to Leggett. Ball off the tape, and Leggett will score. Our Lady of the Lake going to take a timeout as the Tigers run with a little bit of a lead here. Going into this timeout, Tigers lead 18-14. Tuning back in from that timeout called by Our Lady of the Lake, Trinity Tigers currently leading 18-14, and you have Tuggle back to serve. Nice float serve pass by Trevino. This ball going off the hands of Thorin, and that's going to be a point for Our Lady of the Lake. Double substitution with Montalvo and Ramirez entering the game. Montalvo back to serve. Pass by Lynn. Lego with a nice swing, dug by Trevino. This ball going to Ramirez on the outside, and another great dig by Lynn. Smart change of pace by Leggett results in a free ball for the Tigers. Thornton in the middle off the block. Some great defense by the Saints. No double call there on Our Lady of the Lake, and with that set going off the hands of the block, that's going to be a point for Our Lady of the Lake. But again, shout out to Sammy Lynn for some great defensive plays. Short serve here. It'll be an ace for Our Lady of the Lake. Tigers now lead only by 1. Julie Jenkins going to call it her first timeout here of set 3. Again, Tigers only leading by 1, 18-17. Tuning back in, from that timeout called by the Trinity Tigers. You have Montalvo back to serve for Our Lady of the Lake.
And both coaches delivering their messages quickly, as that serve is out. You saw both teams back out there before the 4-minute 15. And I think we could also say both coaches not the happiest with how this game has been called.
Yeah, definitely. Dump attempt there by Our Lady of the Lake, but Thornton calling it out early. Tigers being the first to 20. Ball going out to Ramirez on the outside, dug by Tuggle. Pushing this ball out to Leggett. Smart shot there. Block out of the middle, and an off-speed from Ramirez on the outside. She'll score. Pass by Tuggle. Ball going to Funk in the middle, and with that connection, she'll score. Double substitution here, Amarino and Flynn entering the game.
And as Funk gets that kill in the middle block position, I think it's worth mentioning that someone we're typically seeing in the middle block position, Emily Ellis for the Tigers, remains out with an ankle sprain as the Saints get that point, but Ellis seems to be recovering well, and hopefully we see her soon. Got injured during this weekend's play. And so Funk stepping in along with Thornton, two of them filling in that middle block position.
Pass by Lynn. Ball going out to Leggett on the outside. Great set there by Amarino. It's going to be a point for the Tigers, pushing Leggett back to serve. Nice deep float, pass by Montalvo. Ball going out to Ramirez on the outside. Off speed. Our Lady of the Lake seeing a free ball here. Going back to Ramirez on the outside. Low swing is blocked by Funk. You have Leggett back to serve. Our Lady of the Lake going to use their timeout. Trinity currently leading 23-19 here in set 3. Tuning back in from that timeout, you have Leggett back to serve for the Trinity Tigers. Nice low float, pass by Trevino, and that's going to be an ace for Leggett, putting the Tigers at game point here in set 3.
That's ace number 1 from Leggett tonight. She leads the Tigers. That's number 19 now on the year. Also leading the team in kills on the season and on the evening. And why have 1 when you can have 2 to finish out the set?
Absolutely. When you can have 2, that's set 3. Tigers take it 25-19. Tuning back in here to set 4 of Trinity versus Our Lady of the Lake. Trinity Tigers took the first and the third set. Our Lady of the Lake took the second. Pretty competitive play on both sides, as you saw with the stats there. Pretty comparable.
And Leggett really taking command at the end of set number 3, outside of an error from Our Lady of the Lake. Leggett had all 3 points with 2 service aces as well as a kill. So she's showing why she won SCAC Offensive Player of the Week this past week, also the MVP of the Trinity Invitational. We'll see if Leggett and the Tigers can clinch another victory here in set number 4.
That first serve being out, that's going to be Our Lady of the Lake with the first point here in set 4. Haller entering the game. Strelchek back to serve. Pass by Lynn. Ball going out to Tuggle. Off the block, she'll score. And a quick side out for the Tigers. Game tied up at 1-1.
And with that kill, Tuggle earning another double-double. That's her third of the year. She now has 10 kills and 12 digs. So doing an outstanding job. And we might be seeing another double-double very soon.
Outside swing by Ramirez is a tool off the block. Point for Our Lady of the Lake. Double substitution here with Cantwell and Ramirez entering the game. It's going to be Ramirez back to serve. Pass by Leggett. Ball going to Flynn on the right side. A little bit of a mishit there, but she'll score. Double substitution, Acevedo and Wilhelmy entering the game. Deep float pass by Trevino. Block in the middle there with Funk and Wilhelmy lining that ball up. Pass by Trevino. Ball going to Haller on the right side.
Tiger coach is thrilled with that last ball that went out.
Nice dig by Acevedo. Our Lady Lake is going to get called on a double.
And the Saints have put in so much energy to keeping the Tigers close. You have to wonder if after losing that set number 3, if they've run out of energy. Tigers looking to put them away. And Wilhelmy with a powerful swing there. So things looking up for the Tigers in set number 4 after a tough set 2 that put this match even.
Nice float serve for Acevedo. That's going to be an ace. Tigers really pushing the momentum here in set 4.
And you can really feel the momentum shift to the Tigers, all smiles. And they're usually all smiles, but just something feels a little bit different after that set 3 victory. They've come out a lot looser.
Yeah, that's exactly how I would describe it. They were definitely a little bit tense looking or feeling there in set 3, but coming off with that win, set 4 here has shown some great perseverance. Tigers looking for a quick side out. Tuggle with the pass. Leggett out of the back row. Swings in.
And you can't say I didn't warn you about another double-double. Leggett now recording her 4th double-double of the year as she gets into double digits with the kills, 10 kills and 17 digs for the super senior. So 2 of the 3 super seniors recording double-doubles here today.
Great hustle by the Saints. Ball going out to Leggett. And with that sneaky off speed, Leggett will score. Our Lady of the Lake calling a timeout here in set 4. Tigers are leading 9-3. Tuning back in from that timeout called by Our Lady of the Lake, Tigers are currently leading 9-3, and you have Tuggle back to serve. Deep serve there, pass by Ramirez. Outside swing is done by Lynn. Ball going to Wilmy on the right side, off the block, and she'll score.
In set number 4, Williamy picking up that kill, and it was in set number 3 that she recorded 6 kills over the weekend in the match against Chapman. So really putting on a show in the last set. We'll see if she does so again tonight.
Tool off the block. That's going to be a point for Our Lady of the Lake. Pass by Leggett. And there you have it, Brian. A dump by Acevedo. She'll score. That's sending Funk back to serve.
Yeah, it's pretty well established how much we love that play, but my first reaction this time was to look over at head coach Scott Matera, who's been keeping a close eye on Acevedo tonight when she does what she does so well with that dump. And this time he could do nothing but just smile and shake his head.
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely no room for arguing on that last dump. Well below the tape. Block from Thornton and Wilmy there. Cantwell getting a couple swings on the outside. Thornton out of the middle, she'll score.
That's kill number 1 for Thornton on the night. We talked about her and Funk filling in for Ellis in the middle block position. 2 of them combining for 10 kills, but 9 of those coming from Funk.
Acevedo throwing that ball over. Cantwell getting the ball here in a free ball. Thornton with a dig. Ball going to Tug on the back row, off speed. Cantwell getting this ball on the outside. But Wilmy and Thornton there with the block. Cantwell with another swing. Tug with the dig. Ball going out to Leggett on the outside with an off speed. She will score. Tigers now pulling away with a really big lead here of 10 points. Cantwell on the outside, blocked by Wilmy and Thornton.
And the Tigers getting 8 of the last 9 points, and for the first time really tonight pulling away. The Saints have battled so tough and kept the Tigers close, but the Tigers finally pulling away here as they look to claim another match victory, but Our Lady of the Lake getting the point there. They're down 10 in set number 4.
Montalvo entering the game to serve. Normally seen with a substitution of Ramirez as well, but she is already on the court. Pass by Leggett. Ball going out to Thornton on the outside, and she will score. Amarino back to serve. Pass by Montalvo. Tip out of the middle. Amarino with the dig. Lynn going to push this ball out to Flynn. Flynn blocked, and this ball going back to her. Off the tape. Our Lady of the Lake will score. I believe that was Ramirez swinging.
And a nice job by the Saints there, digging two of Flynn's shots, but Julie Jenkins happy with how she was hitting that one. Jade in disbelief after that call.
Linesman calling that ball out, but it was pretty blatantly like at least 2 feet in. Up ref and down ref gonna take charge on that call and give it to Our Lady of the Lake. Pass by Leggett. Slide attempt there to Thornton. But that set being a little too low and too fast. Thornton unable to save it. Pass by Tuggle. Ball going to Thornton in the middle. Ramirez on the outside, off the block, she'll score. Our Lady of the Lake with a little bit of a run here. Tigers looking for a side out to regain the momentum. Pass by Tuggle. Dump by Amarino, scores. That's going to push Leggett back to serve. Deep float pass by Montalvo. Ball going out to Ramirez on the outside, but she's blocked. Middle swing scores for Our Lady of the Lake. Pushing the Saints to 10. That being said, Tigers currently leading 17-10. Pass by Lynn. Thornton with the swing.
And as you mentioned, Lynn there on the dig, I think it's worth noting that she's taken the reins in this match as a libero. Typically we've seen her and Nadia Kern alternate pretty evenly, but tonight Lynn doing a great job defensively and setting her teammates up. So she's gotten most of the playing time tonight, and the Tigers get another point there to go up 9.
Big block there by Funk and Flynn. Our Lady of the Lake going to call a timeout. Tigers currently leading 19-10. Tuning back in from the timeout. Tigers currently leading 19-10, and you have Lynn back to serve. Deep float pass by Montalvo. Ball going out to Ramirez on the outside. Blocked by Flynn and Funk. Right side swing here off the block. Amarino with a nice dig. Lynn setting Flynn, and with that block, there was some nice coverage. Flynn tipping that ball out. Pass by Leggett. Pass set out to Tuggle. Cantwell on the outside. Nice dig by Amarino. Lynn setting Leggett at the back row with an off speed. Off the block, Leggett with a dig. Running Tuggle on the outside, she'll score. Tigers now with 20, double substitution here. Acevedo and Williamy entering the game.
Tigers once again the first team to 20, and tonight, team that's gotten to 21st has gotten to 25 first. We'll see if the Tigers can do so once again, put this one away.
Dig by Leggett. Funk out of the middle. She'll score. Tigers now leading by 10.
And Funk remaining one of the most efficient Tiger swingers. She gets to 10 kills on the night, the third Tiger in double digits. And after a great performance this weekend, getting herself a recognition on the all-tournament team, Funk once again hitting 500.
Nice swing by Haller on the right side for Our Lady of the Lake. Also saw Rodriguez sub in for Our Lady of the Lake before that last serve. Pass by Tuggle. Funk with a tip out of the middle. Low float pass by Leggett. Ball going out to Tuggle on the outside. And she will score.
And Jade, there are times you just know that a kill is going to go down. That was one of those times when as soon as Tuggle went up in the air, you just knew that was going to get down there.
Absolutely, and you saw Strelchek standing at about 10 feet with her hands pretty much just blocking her face. Surprised that that ball went off the block and hit her. Nice serve there, resulting in a free ball here for the Tigers. Tuggle with the dig. Running Williamy on a back quick. She'll score. Deep float. Tuggle with a nice touch, but that's going to be a point for Our Lady of the Lake.
I got excited, Jade. I thought I was going to have a shot at that one.
Was your time to shine, Brian?
Almost. A lot of excitement from our position here right beside the court. One of these days we're going to get it.
Ball going out to Cantwell, but they're going to get called on a double. Tough luck for Our Lady of the Lake. That's going to be game point here in set 4 for the Tigers. Funk back to serve and Thornton entering the game. Ball going out to Cantwell, blocked by Williamy and Thornton. Nice hustle by Acevedo running Thornton in the middle. Nice dig by Trevino. Free ball here for the Tigers. Williamy with the dig. Ball going out to Leggett. Tip to the deep corner, and that'll score. That's going to be it for set 4. Tigers take it 25-14. Tigers take the match with taking sets 1, 3, and 4.
And a fitting end there with the kill coming from Leggett. She led the way for the Tigers with 14 kills. Also added 20 digs for her 4th double-double of the season. Avery Tuggle pitching in with her own double-double, the 3rd for her in this 2021 campaign. 12 kills and 16 digs. And you see that hitting percentage we talked so much about. Tigers able to get back up to 352 after they had dipped below 300 for a little bit. And you see the errors, as the assistant coach for the Tigers pointing out right here, 20 errors for the Saints and just 12 for the Tigers, that becoming a big difference in this one that was close throughout. But a great job by the Tigers to improve to 10-1 on the season. And unfortunately, the end of this match means that we will not have another home match until October 30th. That's right, October 30th. You'll be getting ready for Halloween at that point. But the Tigers go on the road for the rest of the month of September and October, going to lots of different road trips, including an upcoming one to Colorado Springs, where they will face off with conference rival and nationally ranked team Colorado College. Should be a great one, but we unfortunately will not be there. We'll see you back here on October 30th. In the meantime, lots of great football, soccer, cross country going on here at Trinity. A great fall season that we thankfully are happy to have. Once again, thank you so much to Grace, Harris, Seth, Sophia, and Reed for working the cameras and in the control room. Thank you to Josh for helping us make this all happen. For Jade Schoenberger, I'm Brian Janselson. Have a wonderful Tuesday night.